I don't think that this box does this thing justice, but this is a big box of mobile video product. This is a really big box of stuff. So let's check this thing out. So here's everything out of the box. And you can see that there's 4 cameras in here. And the boxes all show the same exact camera, even though that there's 2 side cameras and 2 front and rear cameras. So that scares me. There's 2 cables here, 4-pin for the cables for the cameras. There's 2 more there, which are longer in length. Some manuals. No instructions as usual, because who needs those, right? Nobody wants instructions these days. Unless there's some hiding in here someplace. But I wouldn't get too excited if there weren't either. As I suspected, there are no instructions, just a 7-inch panel here with on-screen buttons. It's got a trim bezel so you can actually mount this thing flush if you were looking to go that route. It's also got this mount which you can adjust kind of like on a tripod, right? So you can adjust it up, down, and get a good angle. You could either stick it down if you want to go that route and be daring, or you could screw it down to provide holes. So that's pretty typical and usual. Here's your main harness with your triggers for your front, rear, left, and right cameras. There's your video signal inputs, 12-volt in and to power the source. Generic Chinese looking remote. This is definitely no uniqueness to this thing. This thing looks like every remote I've ever seen. And these instructions are, well, the lack of are here. I mean, basically, wow. There's more about the warranty than there is on how to use it. But there they are. So, I was shocked when I opened up all the boxes. I was expecting 4 of those, even though I was supposed to expect 2 of these and 2 side cameras. When I went through all the boxes, I did find that I actually, indeed, did get side mount cameras. So here's one of them. And it's not that bad. It's actually probably one of the beefiest looking ones I've seen in a little while. It looks nice. It's got a nice plastic housing. It did have stainless hardware. It does have this nice adhesive, so if you don't want to screw into the vehicle, which is cool. I can't really say a lot of bad about it. I mean, it looks good, and we'll see how the picture looks in a minute. But so far, so good. These cameras here, I've been seeing these things for years. There's nothing unique or proprietary about these cameras. These are literally the same exact ones everybody's been using for, like, literally ever. However, they claim that these have heavy gauge wires on the inside, not like the cheap non-shielded type of cables that are so, you know, prominent in the market that, you know, pick up a lot of noise. And these supposedly reject a little bit more and come up through a little more quality through the cable. So we'll hope and we'll see how that works when we get this camera set up on the bench. But so far, average. Nothing devastatingly horrible, but nothing extremely great either. So we'll keep tinkering with this kit, see what else we find. So here's a look at this here kit out of the box, and I got the 2 front and rear cameras right here, which you can see here they have infrared LEDs, so when it gets dark, those will light up and give you night vision. Totally adjustable. And you got these 2 side mount cameras, which you can remove from the housing. You can mount them sideways, upside down, just like this. However, it's going to fit best on your vehicle. So for an RV, it might be something like this. You know, if you're doing something like on a Jeep or a big UPS truck, you might want to go like this and point it downwards. I mean, the possibilities are pretty much endless. You can mount with these self-adhesive stick footprints, or you can use the provided hardware screws, which they come with some stainless hardware, so you can mount those guys right down. Same thing comes for your main monitor screen. You could use this adhesive back deal right here. It's got this adjustable foot pedestal. You can adjust this to go forward, backwards, side to side. You see it kind of like clicks into place, so it shouldn't bounce around a whole heck of a lot. Of course, the cables, which I already showed you before. As far as the wiring goes, really simple. You got red and black, which is your 12 volts power and ground. And here are your triggers for your camera turn on. So basically, if you wanted these 2 cameras, channel 1 and 3, I believe these are, put those to 12 volts. Actually, let's do all 4. And this is one of the downsides of this kit, in my opinion. See, when you power them all up and you get them all on the quad LCD display, How do they expect you to get all 4 of these things on without having 4 switches or some double pole, double throw, or quadruple throw switches? I mean, we're using external relays. I guess that's possible, but in my opinion, I think it would be nicer to have a different method to turn those cameras on, because I'm not really a big fan of that. Otherwise, you can just use this remote control and go channel 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, there's your main menu. I'm going to show you up close. So you can see on there, brightness, contrast, color, all that stuff. Rotate. Get the language reset. So they give you a good amount of choices right there from the main menu. Of course, you can turn it on, turn it off. And if you don't have the remote control, you can always just use the buttons on the front panel of the display as well. And that's pretty much it. I mean, it's a pretty simple kit. It's not revolutionary in my opinion. I mean, I've been using kits, I've been using this camera here, I know, for over a decade. That's definitely nothing new. So as far as if you're looking for something innovative, this isn't it. But if you're looking for something that's affordable and does the job, this definitely is a contender, because the price is right, it does the job, and you know, it's not ugly by any means. So there you have it.